got coming back at you? Mr. Drewski, or whoever I am. I don't even know at times, and always searching, always looking. Ultimately, I think we all start there, trying to find out who we are, and it's easier for some than others, you know? We start at different places, we start with different bits of information. Some things have been lost, but we all need an identity. It causes a lot of movement up there. It sticks with you, you know, the developmental years, as they call it. I guess we've gotten away from the psychology, away from, I don't know. We know that childhood is hard. We can look back at our past and see how we've developed into adults. And when we still have that pain, a lot of us still haven't let go. When we're honest with ourselves, we'll see that as adults, we're all still hurting some bit in a way. You know, we're all still children. We sort of show a blind eye to the youth, to those youth who can find that identity, you know, find something to start with. That's awesome. It's kind of cool. You can go down family trees and histories and find out about yourself and how you came to be, and wow, it's got to be empowering, you know? And then there's, you know, others who may not have that. The story was lost. The story is gone, wherever it may be. And then the story, who knows what the story is? So then this child has to adopt an identity. He has to find, well, what am I, right? And he has to take it from whatever the world says he or she is. What does that cause? What are the psychological ramifications or effects of a child without an identity, left to listen to the world, to dictate to it what it is and what it can be, year after year, you know, age after age, lesson after lesson? Think about that, ponder that, and look at your own story. Where did you start? I find when you can't find your identity out in the world, you start to reflect the world, for the world becomes your identity until you can ultimately say no and find one in something unseen. And I think maybe that's where we got connected, right? This concept of God and something higher than us, right? Getting back to it. And that's awesome when I think about that, because I can't help but think of the passage and the history of this country and the story of slavery and how slaves were able to persevere that into the times and through the ages and to today, where I'm here to make this video. And in the same story is where I have to try to dig and find my identity and get back through there. If you look what was found, you know, an identity in spirit, something unseen. And we start to see so many people of various walks, you can call it whatever you want, religion, spirituality, you know, Christianity, call it something, but people are finding an identity in something outside of this world. I see it helping people. I see it changing lives. I see it changing perspectives. I see it opening hearts. So label it what you call it, but this unseen identity, which can often be called God, is changing the world and has always existed in the world. And that's an amazing thing to me. And through this, I get a foothold into finding the identity of my ancestors. And that's a beautiful thing. So let's keep digging for this identity. Let's keep finding ourselves in this moment. And when we find ourselves in this moment, we find ourselves in it all and in the oneness. And we find peace. And we can reflect on the studies, and we can meditate on the truth. We can meditate on the perspectives, and let the light be shown. And it will be shown when we take time. Happy hunting, the kids are home. We're gonna go play some soccer. All right, you ready to kick it? Yeah, see where it's gonna rock out, man. We're gonna find ourselves some identity on the soccer field, because we are humans, we are athletic people, things like that. See, we know that. So we're gonna stay active, we're gonna stay moving. We know our ancestors are moving. Your ancestors are moving, so you better get a move to it. We as people, we're dynamic, we're amazing, we're one. Hey, let's work together to make this world the best place it can be. Love ya. Peace out.